We all have that moment. A moment when we sit alone, staring at nothing in particular, wondering why a simple decision feels so heavy. You've been there. I've been there. Everyone has. That quiet pause where a familiar doubt whispers and a deeper part of you quietly answers, "You were meant for more." Inside every one of us exists a hidden space, a private battlefield where old fears wrestle with a deep desire to grow. And the truth is, confidence isn't a sudden burst of bravery or a loud, unshakable voice. Confidence is a calm awareness of your worth, a quiet understanding that even the smallest steps you take can reshape your entire life. This journey is not about chasing perfection. It's about recognizing a strength that has lived within you all along, a strength that only needs understanding, not fear. So let's take a step back and ask the question most people never pause to consider. Why do we seek confidence in the first place? The first path, why we search for confidence. People don't chase what they don't believe they deserve. And when we look closely at our hunger for confidence, we realize it isn't a luxury. It is a human necessity. Life without confidence feels like trying to walk on one leg. You move forward, then backward, always stuck in the same place no matter how much you want to move. Confidence is the foundation behind every meaningful decision. It is the hand that pulls you up when you fall, the small flame that refuses to die even in the darkest moments. So when someone says, "I've lost my confidence," they're not searching for strength. They're searching for themselves, because the strength never left. It's simply hid behind a moment, a word, a disappointment. And when we finally understand this need, a truth appears, one that few ever talk about. The second path, the hidden truth about confidence. Many people believe confidence is something you're born with. It isn't. We are not born confident. We are born without fear. Confidence grows the same way language does, the same way taste and perspective do, through experience. It is not a mood that appears on a sunny morning. It is built from small achievements that nobody sees, moments that shake something inside you and build something new. Confidence is not praise. It is not applause. It is the quiet moment when you look at yourself and say, "I did that. And if I can do this, I can do more." This is the truth people rarely admit. You do not gain confidence before taking action. You earn it after you act. And once you understand this, the next question becomes unavoidable. What broke your confidence in the first place? The third path, the hidden roots of low confidence. Before you rebuild confidence, you must understand what cracked it. Maybe it was a casual comment thrown at you, a small sentence others forgot, but it stayed inside you like a thorn. Maybe it was comparison, watching someone else rise while you struggled, mistaking effort for weakness when it was actually silent strength. Maybe it was failure, a simple lesson you interpreted as a verdict, only because it happened on a day you felt fragile. Or maybe it was the weight of expectations lifted too high, then collapsing on you so hard that you thought the fall defined you. These experiences form a thin but heavy layer around the heart, making you hesitant, unsure, seeking validation from others while denying yourself a place in the world. But when you finally see these roots clearly, you discover the beginning of healing. The fourth path, the reconciliation before strength. Before rebuilding confidence, you must do something far more courageous. Reconcile with yourself. Reconciliation isn't justifying mistakes or pretending your weaknesses are strengths. It's facing the truth with honesty. I am not perfect, but I am not weak. I am a human being still learning. Acceptance isn't surrender. It's the solid ground where real change begins. No strength grows from self-hatred. No confidence arises from a heart drowning in guilt. When your inner dialogue shifts from punishment to understanding, from harshness to compassion, something inside you begins to rise, like light piercing through heavy clouds. And when your inner world becomes calmer, the path to action finally appears. The fifth path, small steps that build mountains. Confidence isn't created by grand decisions.
It is built through small actions repeated until they form a wall of inner stability. A simple task completed, a promise kept to yourself, a tiny effort made even when no one is watching. These invisible moments shape the way you see yourself. When you consistently honor small commitments, your mind starts to believe you. You are someone I can rely on. And when the mind believes, emotions begin to shift naturally. But every step needs the right soil to grow in. Which brings us to the next essential point.
The sixth path, the environment that builds or breaks you. A flower cannot grow in poisoned soil, and confidence cannot survive in a draining environment. Your environment is not just a place, it is people, energy, conversations, and the stories you consume. Some faces lift you, others shrink you. Some content expands your understanding, others trap you in endless comparison. Choosing your environment isn't selfish, it is protection, protection for the inner work you're building. And once your ground is steady, you can finally look inward with clarity. The seventh path, deep self-knowledge. A confident person is not someone without weaknesses. It is someone who knows where they're strong, where they're vulnerable, and what they must work on. Confidence comes from quiet honesty, not the performance of perfection. When you understand your abilities, limits, and potential, you begin seeing yourself accurately, without exaggeration, without understatement. And with that clarity, a new kind of strength emerges. The eighth path, showing up with presence. Confidence has a language that goes beyond words. People read it in your gaze, your tone, your posture, your calmness. Confidence is not loudness, it is steadiness. Not endless talking, but clear speaking. Not hard features, but inner peace. When you move through the world with tranquility, you tap into a quiet power the truly confident understand. And beneath that presence lies a deeper level of confidence, one that circumstances cannot touch. The ninth path, the confidence that doesn't break. There is a confidence fueled by applause, and it disappears when the applause stops. There is a confidence fueled by achievement, and it shakes when failure arrives. But there is a third kind, a rare kind, confidence that comes from knowing your worth, independent of what you do, independent of who approves. This confidence does not collapse because it is rooted inside you, not around you. And once you reach it, you realize everything before was only preparation. The 10th path, the birth of the new self. After walking through all these stages, you don't reach an ending, you reach a beginning. A beginning where you see yourself clearly, where you understand you are not a copy of anyone, not a shadow of someone else, but a person growing through effort, maturing through awareness, and transforming each time you move closer to your truth. And in that moment, you whisper to yourself, I can, I deserve, and if I fall, it is not because I am weak, but because the path is long and I am still moving. Confidence is not the end of the journey, it is the companion that walks beside you. It is the quiet victory of returning to yourself. Because what you're searching for out there has lived inside you from the very beginning. Before we wrap up, I want to hear from you in the comments. What's one step you're going to take this week to rebuild your confidence and reconnect with yourself? It doesn't have to be big, just the first real step. Who knows, your comment might inspire someone else to begin their journey too. And if this episode made you pause, reflect, or feel seen, even for a moment, don't forget to like the video. And if you want to keep growing with us one episode at a time, hit subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss what's coming next.